Okay, so we're here at the Hogan Castings factory. It's going to be very exciting. And let's see if Peter is here for me. Oh, there he is. Hey, Peter.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. It's been a long trip and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, good. Your trip a good trip?
Yes, it was okay. It was uneventful, which is what.
Well, the weather's holding up.
Well, it's okay.
It's cold, but it can be warm inside.
I got a challenge for you. This is the best slingshot I've ever made. It's just economic. It has this low fork and this fantastic handle.
Yeah.
And I'd love to have it made in aluminum and bronze.
Yeah.
You think you can do that?
Okay. Today? It's a
Please?
challenge. One of each?
Well, a few of each.
Two of each. Okay. No problem.
That'd be amazing. And I'd love to film you doing that. I'd love to go through the stages so that people on YouTube can see how the process works.
Okay. No problem at all. We'll get started straight away.
Smashing.
Okay.
Let's do that.
No problem. Let's go now.
Okay. That's great. So Peter got to work immediately. And the first thing he had to do is he had to make a mold. And he does that by using sand and acid.
What we have to do on a pattern is find the joint line.
Mm-hmm.
So half comes out in the top and half comes out in the bottom, and that goes for both castings. So what we've got there is that will give us the joint line, what we need for the top part. Obviously the frame goes on top, and then obviously the sand is put in, pressed into place, strickled off, and then left to go hard.
So this sand is already mixed with the resin and the acid, so it will harden in just about 5 minutes. All he has to do is he has to squeeze it into the mold.
Between the acid and the sand.
And then he has to scrape off the extra sand and let it harden. And there it is. It's finished. Now he is cleaning it, and then he can start doing the other half of the casting. So now he's making the other half. First he's using talcum powder to separate the two parts later on, and then he's pouring the sand again. And he removes all the sand, takes out the plug, that's for later on pouring in the metal. And now it's clean. So he's now removing the remaining parts. That's for creating the vortex. Molds is done. Now we have to shape the molds for the pouring.
So what we have then, obviously we've got where the metal runs into the vortex. So what we've now got to do is we've now got to connect the casting to the actual metal. So the metal will come in, spin, and then go into the mold.
Now he's drilling the hole for the pouring. Well done. And now he has to widen it so that the pouring is a little bit easier. See how soft the casting is?
So they can actually pour the metal in easier. Like a clay, if you can feel that, and that will then, obviously, as you can see, it's coating my finger.
So this is a mixture of clay and alcohol. And the alcohol will of course burn away. As you can see, he's spraying it on now, much like you use spray paint for a car. it's no glazed over somehow,
Yeah,
right?
you've got this very, as you see it now, you can actually feel the heat in the mould.
Yes.
And feel how soft and smooth that
Yes,
surface
the surface is a lot more smooth now.
Yeah.
It's just acts like a sponge,
Okay.
so it collects any big lumps will be collected on the top, and any small pieces maybe get through, they will get trapped somewhere along inside.
And this is made out of metal?
Ceramic.
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 Traps any muck that may get into the metal.
When you pour metal into the mould, it will actually cause the metal will cause pressure on the two faces, which cause the mould to open and then let the metal spill out. What we have to do is we have to put weights down the sides of the moulds.
Can you shoot this from a slingshot?
All the aluminium that we buy in the manufacture of the slingshots comes with a metal certificate to prove just exactly what we're buying is what it says it is. So all our metals are British standard metal.
Actually, surprisingly light.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah. The aluminium ingots obviously are placed into the furnace. If you want to have a look, you can actually see the red hot metal. So this metal temperature now is 706 degrees Celsius. So that's at casting temperature. Because aluminium again is a porous material, it obviously will pull in nitrogen from the atmosphere. So we have to get the nitrogen out of the metal, the moisture. We have to introduce an inert gas to the metal, which then will actually attract the nitrogen to it and cause it to bubble and come out.
I'll be lowering the probe in.
Just be careful for the spit to start.
Dan is now cleaning the impurities from the surface of the molten aluminum. Can you see that the ladle is coated? And that's a ceramic as well. Prevents it from damage. And now he's pouring it, and you can see in the other hole that it is spinning. It's creating a vortex, which is also cleaning it from impurities.
See the spin under the surface? Just cross his fingers and hope they're done.
That's great.
Yes,
So you've got
it's
the grain of the
amazing.
wood here.
Didn't do a good enough polishing job here. You can still see the file marks.
Okay. But he's not hammering on the aluminum because it's still soft, right? But you know, these are slingshots. They don't know it yet, but these are slingshots already.
You don't know they're going to be slingshots, but that's what they're going to be. This here,
Okay.
this here is British standard 1400.
This is actually an oven that works with induction. So there are inductive coils and they are water cooled, and therefore they heat up the metal with electricity. It's 100 kilowatts.
the same process again. It won't melt. So what we have to do is we put down the skin top, put it into a bin, and that will then go back.
Once they're off,
Yeah.
you don't let it to the correct temperature. You'll probably find this is over in the next 5 minutes.
So the boys are ready for casting.
Jetzt kannst du dich hier hinstellen. Komm mal hier rum.
This is probably the most dangerous part in the entire procedure. Really heavy. And no room for errors. And you see, these are 3 different guys doing 3 different jobs. You know, Dan is the pourer, so he has the 2 grips. And then the other guy, Tony, is the shank. He's just holding it and stabilizing it. And then we have the other Tony, who is the skimmer. See how he pushes back the impurities? That's precision work.
It'll be okay, the casting will be fine. Just don't look right.
Okay. Wow.
You can see my little babies appearing.
I got a bucket of water. Give me a bucket of water.
Wow, there they are. I told you you'll be slingshots soon. Let's shoot with that. It's a little bit sharp, but I can already This feels a lot better now. It's actually warm.
So the sandblasting is done to discover impurities and pinholes. So this is aluminum oxide. It's very sharp and coarse. Perfect for the job.
Very nice.
No porosity, no joint lines.
Oh, that's perfect.
Nice, like you said, nice feel anyway.
Right. You just leave it at that.
Yeah, yeah, a nice feel to it.
As you can see, different types of polishing wheels are used for the task. It's necessary to get to the high shine.
So that's clean.
Get it to final polish on a few places.
Right. Wood, bronze, aluminum. Beautiful. Just perfect.
Very pleased.
So, a job well done. Remember, you can buy these Slingshots. Contact address is here. Thanks and bye-bye.